So dude, you didn't actually see the Leaf game last night. No, because you locked me in the garage. No, there's a reason for that. I want to play a game. What is wrong with it? How do you play it? Well, so you don't even know who the Leafs played last night. I have no idea. No, that's great. I'm going to tell you a bunch of things about the team that they played, and then you tell me if they won or lost. Okay, let's do it. All right. The starting goaltender for the team that they played was injured. Okay, that's pretty good. And the team that they played was in last place in the NHL. All right, that's awesome. I think I got it. Just give me one more. It was the Sabres. They lost.
You ready? Big news. What? Whoosh. Seriously? No pigs yet. What? What was he doing? Wow. Bring him on. Beautiful.
Leafs lose 3-2 in the shootout to the Buffalo Sabres, which sucks because it's a shootout loss, and it's against the Sabres. Things are looking good for the Leafs. They come into the game, yes, without Dion Phaneuf, yes, without Colby Armstrong, but they're going up against the Sabres team that's missing Ryan Miller, someone who has just haunted the team. Instead, they get a younger guy who hasn't really played that much hockey in the NHL, Jonas Enroth. Well, on the screen, it was a high-tempo game, but it also seemed pretty reserved. On the score sheet, however, Buffalo outshooting Toronto 15-9 after one. But it would be the Leafs who would strike first in the dying moments of the first period. Mikhail Grabovski finally getting a goal. Strictly from an offensive standpoint, Mikhail Grabovski might have been the best Leaf over the last few games. And he's done everything offensively except the most important part, and that's put it in the net. But he finally gets one assist to Thomas Kaberle, and the Leafs lead 1-0 after one. The back and forth continues in the second, but again, there's no actual scoring until less than 5 minutes left in the period. Kuhlman with a nice little snipe on Enroth, MacArthur and Grabovski getting the assist, Grabovski finishing the game with a goal and an assist, and the Leafs are up 2-0. On Buffalo! Yo, we finally got this! We got this. About 3 minutes later, Derek Roy scores the 7th, cutting the lead to 2-1. The lead's just a little cut. It's still good. Yes, the lead is still good. Thick! Until... Less than 20 seconds left in the third. Jonas Enroth is on the bench. The Sabres have the extra attacker, and Jochen Hecht, his first of the year. The Sabres tie it up 2-2. Overtime solves nothing, so this one's going to I'm not saying it. Shootout. Mitchell using the exact same move that he scored with twice last season. 5th round, Thomas Kaberle shoots, Enroth stops him. What is it with Leafs running into all these young goaltenders in the shootout? I shouldn't say all of them like it happens all the time. It was just Neuwirth and Enroth. All 5'9" of Tyler Ennis comes in, gives Jaguar a little, oh my goodness, beautiful deke, and the Sabres win 3-2. Here is the problem with that. Is Tyler Ennis a great player? Absolutely. Is he going to get even better as he gets older? Totally. Did he have a shot on goal before the shootout? No. And that right there is what's annoying with the shootout. Marking the second straight game that the person who got the game-winning goal against the Leafs failed to score an actual goal. So I don't know, do you bring back the tie? No, because let's face it, the tie sucks. But that is just an ugly stat, and it smells a little funny. And speaking of the shootout, when did Fire Ron Wilson become the new call-up Nazem Kadri? It's like every week there's a new thing that just everyone clasps onto. It's something you can count on being there at the end of every Leaf loss, like it's at the end of a Sesame Street episode.
Today's loss by the Leafs was brought to you by the letter I could do a better job coaching this team, LOL.
That laugh will haunt your dreams. But people were getting on Ron Wilson after the shootout because they were saying, why didn't he put in Nikolai Kuhlman and why didn't he put in Grabovski? They scored. Fair enough, I'm going to agree with you on that one. I thought he'd put in at least one of them, probably Kuhlman. But you also wouldn't be saying that if Mike Brown and Colton Orr got the goals. And this is the one that drives me nuts. Why did he put Kaberle in the shootout? For the Leaf shooters, the biggest ovation at the ACC was for Kaberle. At Real Sports, the biggest ovation? Kaberle. Who's had success in the shootout before? Kaberle. If you wouldn't have used Kaberle, fine, but don't call Wilson an idiot for using him. Who got the most groans when he came up to shoot? Johnny Mitchell, from a bunch of fans who I guess didn't watch John Mitchell last year. You know who else probably didn't watch John Mitchell last year because he was in the AHL? Jonas Enroth. You know who probably realized that? Ron Wilson. And no one would be saying this if Kessel scored on Enroth. And that wasn't Kessel's fault, that wasn't Wilson's fault, it was Enroth's. What an amazing save. Pickin' cherries. And really, I'm not trying to defend Ron Wilson. I'm not trying to say he's the best coach ever. I'm just trying to offer a point of view that I haven't heard yet. So here's my question for you. You have 3 picks for the shootout. Really try to picture yourself before the shootout actually happened. Who are the 3 players you send out? He's more of a shooter than a dangler, but you got to go with your top scorer and Phil Kessel. I think Kuhlman would probably have to be in there. And maybe just because I like his stick handling, Tyler Bozak. Second question for you so that it's not all doom and gloom Leafs. Something I've loved over the past few seasons doing playoff videos is talking about all the other teams in the league. Well, if I did like a weekly NHL summary or something like that, would you watch it? Let me know because I kind of want to do it. Add me on leafspace.com, search for me on Facebook, look for Steve Dangle, and add me on Twitter, Steve_Dangle, and hopefully next time I'll talk about a Leaf win.